Many Web3 conferences have emerged as the film festival equivalent to the blockchain space. Now, for a space that relies on anonymous participants typing to each other in the dark, these conferences have proven to be a vital part of the community-building ethos that ties crypto together. My next guest, Tracy Laparulo, is the founder of Untraceable. Full disclosure, I attended this year's Blockchain Futurist Conference. I was very impressed by the quality of speakers. Tracy, welcome to the Daily Drop.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, no, look, I loved your conference. Okay, so let's get a bit of clarity. So I know that you're the founder of Untraceable, but you also, you run this conference as well, right?
Absolutely. So I've been running conferences since 2013, crypto conferences, and this is Canada's largest. So I run Blockchain Futurist Conference.
Okay, so how did you start that? I mean, that's very forward thinking, especially if you've been doing this for almost a decade.
Absolutely. So I started with the first Bitcoin Expo in Canada and the first Ethereum hackathon in the world because Ethereum started in Toronto. And then from there, I spun off of just doing events all around the world, focused specifically on developers, some on capital markets, some on loyalty rewards. And I realized the community needed an event to come together. Everyone wanted to meet each other. Developers wanted to meet investors. Investors wanted to meet projects. And so I decided to run Blockchain Futurist Conference. Back in 2018, we started. And really the goal of it was just to bring all these different audiences together in this very festival kind of futuristic fair type feel. And that's kind of how it all got started.
Now, I'm going to guess that it wasn't just like you snapped your fingers, you had this beautiful conference, right? There must have been some challenges along the way, right?
Oh, most definitely. So, it takes an army to really put a conference together like this. This year has been the most challenging, of course, because of COVID-19. We decided to do a virtual event in 2020. 2021, we started up and had to close everything down because of Canadian restrictions. So 2022 has been challenging in the sense of, do we open up, do we not open up? And also educating the world again, who we were and how important events were. So many new people came into crypto during the COVID lockdown. And so there was this massive new audience that came into crypto that didn't necessarily know about the events in Toronto, but we're excited to bring them all back out and to let them know us again.
So, so you started in 2013. Is that when you started the Blockchain Futurist Conference? So what did you do during the pandemic?
We started overall crypto events. Futurist Conference started in 2018, yeah.
Okay, so the Blockchain Futurist Conference, I just want to get clarity because I really like what you're doing. So I just want to know the whole history of it. Okay, so 2018 is when you started the conference.
Yeah.
But then during the pandemic, it wasn't live. Is that correct?
Yeah, so 2020 went virtual. We did a full virtual conference, which was exciting in itself. We were in Decentraland. We were in a bunch of metaverses as well. It was great, the virtual event, because we got to bring out speakers that typically wouldn't be able to attend a Canadian conference. So that was really exciting, but still not as exciting as being in person. So 2018 in person, 2019 in person, 2020 virtual, and then back up for 2022.
Pretty amazing. And again, like I really enjoyed myself. I mean, just the quality of the participants, it was really well organized.
Thanks so much. We appreciate that.
So, okay, what lessons have you learned from your years of putting these conferences together?
I've learned so much. I think every time we put an event together, it's so interesting to see how the community has evolved. We get to know the speaking sessions, who has money to kind of sponsor, what big projects are in the space. But overall, I would say the lessons are like, how do we continue to make an event inclusive to grow the community? And that's what we really try and focus here on Untraceable is we're here to grow the community, not just to service the people who can maybe afford a ticket or are in a specific type of like vertical. We're here to grow the community depending on whoever you are in the space. So when I got involved in crypto, it was about social entrepreneurship. It was about the unbanked. It was about leveling out the playing field. And so we really make sure Futurist Conference is accessible to everybody and consider, comparable to some other conferences in the space that have these really big ticket prices and it's really hard to kind of get on site. We make sure everyone's able to get educated and really just experience the future with us.
Okay, and I'm going to presume you're doing the conference again next year, right?
I think we will be, yes.
When do you usually do it? Is it the same time every year?
We always do August because, we bring a big international community out. We have quite a few people from Europe, lots of people from Asia that come out. And Canada, unfortunately, has a reputation of being cold all the time. So we always want to show them a really nice, great time in the summer. We also are on the cabana. So we have most of our conferences outdoor on the water, overlooking the Toronto skyline. So weather is really important to us. And so we choose August because it's a great time to be in Toronto in August.
Well, look, Tracy, you clearly you've picked the right month because I enjoyed myself a great deal, and you'll definitely see me next year. Okay?